Okay, I'm here with another working. Basically, story goes, I have a client and he wants to be reunited with his ex-partner. She's sort of in an early relationship, he thinks, with another guy. So I've made a little tiny doll of him, and it's been blessed, baptized, whatever you want to call it, in his likeness, in his name. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in this black box. So I've got an inverted pentagram on it, just to symbolize the left-hand path, infernal spirits, because we want the infernal to come take him away. I've got the petition, so I'm going to put the petition in. I'm going to line the box with some poppy seeds for confusion. We want him to be confused with regards to her. He might be saying to himself, well, I'm not sure I want to be with her now. We want the seed of doubt planted in his head. That's mustard seeds for discord. Black mustard seeds, excuse me. Okay, I'm going to put in some chili. So I'm just making a bed of this first. Asafoetida. I can never say that. Devil's dung. Okay, a little bit of cayenne pepper. I'm going to put the doll in on top of that. Now this spell I'm calling La Santa Muerte. So I haven't got her statue. I have it behind me, but I have called her. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably bring her statue over and just set it on the plate, because I'll be lighting 3 black candles in this. Just small candles, if I can find them. Not too far. Anyway, okay, getting back to this. Broken mirror on top of him. It has to be a broken mirror, because a broken mirror cannot be repaired. It cannot be fixed. So we want their relationship to be completely smashed, and not to be able to be, excuse me, banging this ring, not to be able to be fixed. So that's what that is in there for. Okay, so I'm going to soak him in black arts oil. So we don't care how he goes. We just want him to go. That's black salt, sulfur, okay. Put some serpent oil on top of him. So that's been baptized in his name. And basically, when I baptize the dolls, I say whatever happens to the doll happens to the real person. This is sympathetic magic. It's basically when you hold a link, even if it's just the name, you can do the spell. Just because you don't have a photograph or details on the person, you can still do it with just a name. They did that many years ago, so don't be fooled when people say you need a photograph, dates of birth, all that. No. Hot foot powder, because we want him to sling his hook. Okay, and let me see what else I could put in there. Coffee, because we want him to go very soon. And precipitation powder, okay. And if you put some more sharp things in there, like nails or needles. I'm looking for my needles. Okay. These things are so awkward. So I'm going to put some not weed in there. Not weed, because I don't want him to how can I put this? I don't want him to get far in life, and I don't mean that in distance. Knotweed is good if you want the person to not excel in life, if that makes sense. So we want this guy to basically have trouble, and he needs to move on, if that makes sense. So we're aiming for, and I'm going to put in some restless powder, which will help with that, along with the hot foot powder. It'll give him itchy feet, and all being well, he will move. Okay. I think let's. Oh, yes. Cemetery dirt, just to basically call. It's to bring the death of his. How can I? To bring the death of his. I'm trying to find the right word. Basically, I use the cemetery dirt in this to move him on and call an. It's basically to call an end on him being in this place with her, if that makes sense. It's not about his death or anything like that. That's not what this is. Working is about. It's simply bringing death to their relationship. I'm trying to make this fit. Okay. So I'm going to sour his life a little bit with some vinegar, just a tiny bit. Where are you? There you are. Because if things start to go wrong for him, there's a good chance that he'll move on. And there's something missing. One moment. So to add some oomph to this working, I'm going to add in some it's actual dried blood. I know that might sound very horror movie, but I want to give this ritual some power. So the blood, it's not my blood. The blood will give it a bit of a push forward. Blood to a spell is rocket fuel. So the blood is it's animal blood that's been dried out. I didn't massacre any animal, any farm or anything to get this blood. Basically, I know of someone who powders it down, and I was able to obtain it from him. And it's livestock kind of thing. So it's just so that you know that I didn't sacrifice any animal or anything. But anyway, the blood is perfect for this. So that's the last ingredient I'm going to put in that, and I will box this up. And I'll probably bind the box, and I'll put my 3 black candles. I'm just going to use the little chime candles. Two here, and one here, well here, if that makes sense. So they're going to sit like that. So that's basically triangles. I like triangles. Triangles mean manifestation, excuse me. So I will be calling on La Santa Muerte, asking her for her help on this, because I really, really want this to work out. I'll just pop these in here a minute. Now, I did do a few cards on the situation. I'll have a look at them. Better bring them over. Okay, so I'm looking at what may have gone wrong in the past. So I see the heart card, which is all about love and happiness and things going right. And then I see the middle card, which is the dog. And then I have the bouquet. These are all cards of happiness and love. The dog implies that I think that you fell into a situation where you were more friends than lovers. Sometimes when you're with someone and you're with them a lot or whatever, you can fall into the friend mode. I think that's what's happened here. Sometimes in life, when you're together in a couple, you have to make things, you have to keep things, how can I put it, spontaneous, to keep the interest there. So that's what I'm picking up on. Key card being the tree, setting down roots in life, can also be health just watch your health. Don't stress over this a lot. I know it's easy for me to say that, but just be very, very careful. Uh, the key card to me, it means also that you want to settle down, you want to be happy in life. I'm not so sure about it being health, because on the left of this is the anchor card, and the anchor is about anchoring oneself. Basically, yeah, like I said, setting down roots. Being steady in one place. And I think you're the bearer. You are the hairy male. You've got a beard, I believe. I always think of someone who's got like facial hair, or quite long hair when I see the bear card. So I think that's you for certain. Also, moving on, we've got the fox and the clouds, and the cavalier, or the rider, should I say. So the fox is giving problems in this relationship, and I think we both know who that is. I've just done the working on that a while back. So, as you know, things give things time to settle, and we can see how things go. But I think you're going to hear news about these two, your girl and this guy, because the Cavalier is all about news, and it's usually good news. So it's quite promising. So I'm looking at the corner cards, and I'm seeing the clouds and the heart. So you're confused. The excuse me. The clouds is always something. It just means that you're having trouble in love, and what's standing in your way is this. So, other than that, that's really the situation at the moment. I don't see anything in these cards that would tell me that she's serious about this guy or anything along those lines. I'm just seeing that I feel you two got caught up in a rut, and I think that's really what's happening. I'll do another reading with regards to how she views things at this moment in time. But that's basically the situation and what I feel went wrong. Sometimes when women get a little bit, they don't get attention. They can. I know you're a really nice guy, and I don't want to say anything out of place, but I have to tell the truth. But it's just sometimes when women don't get the right attention, they do things to get attention, if that makes sense. So I think this relationship can be salvaged, and I think it was just you got into the friend mode. So like I said, it's all about being, when you're with someone, being spontaneous and doing things unexpected, like an unexpected date night, a bunch of flowers for her if she's that way inclined. Just surprise her with regards to, I don't mean shower her with this, that, and the other, but just out of the blue, something different. And I think she was lacking that when she was in a relationship with you. I don't see it being anything major to me. It's just the friend mode, and I think she just needed to get some time to herself and to see what she was going to do with her life, if that makes sense. But I did have a look at a few, just 3 little oracle cards. Brown-haired woman, sexual attraction, and the truth. So the sexual attraction, it's a bit strange, because I've just, after saying about how we can get caught in a rut, people have been in the friend mode, and sometimes even the sexual aspect of things can decline, and when that's neglected, I feel women go and they try to find attention elsewhere. But excuse me, I don't feel, and I'm working on intuition here, I can't say for certain that this is what is going to happen or anything. I can only give you my gut feeling, and again, I have to state that nothing's ever guaranteed, but I do feel that this is temporary, because I think you're going to hear something very soon with regards to her. And I do need to look at more cards with regards to her view, especially her view with regards to the guy she's with. So I will do that for you when I get a minute. But other than that, like I said, I don't feel that this is permanent. I just feel she felt a little bit. I don't want to say neglected. I just think she felt as if she was caught in a little bit of a rut. So I'm going to leave that with you, and I'm going to shoot you over this video. And basically, I'll do a further reading for you, and we can see what she's thinking and how things are. But other than that, try not to stress yourself too much, because when you stress, you build up walls around you, and sometimes you can actually cross yourself up, and you don't want to do that, because if you cross yourself up, it makes things really, really hard, and then you have to cleanse you and stuff. So your best bet is just to try not to. I know it's hard. It's extremely hard. My heart goes out to you. It really does. But try your best to keep your mind occupied in other ways. Just do something with your time and be there for her. Be there for her when it all falls down, because I do think this will all fall down with her with regards to this guy. So I will leave it on that note. And for everyone else, it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com, and the comment section, you can catch me there. And I'll say good night. Good night.